Before you open your eyes to the world, open your heart to God. Before you speak to the noise of this day, speak first to the stillness within. This morning you do not rise in your own strength. You rise in the strength of the one who holds this day in his hands. And so we begin here, in quiet, in surrender, in full expectation. Take a breath, still your heart, and receive this word as a gift from heaven to your spirit. This is not just a morning routine. This is a divine reset. This is the moment where heaven meets earth in your heart. This is where you take authority over your day before your day takes authority over you. You are not here to merely survive another 24 hours. You are here to walk in divine order, to move in uncommon favor, and to live in the overflow that God has already prepared for you. So take another breath. Let your shoulders drop. Let your mind be still. And let this word go deep into the soil of your spirit. Before this day begins, before the phone rings and the demands come and the noise of life rises around you, you have this moment. This sacred, quiet, powerful moment. And what you do with this moment will shape everything that follows. You are not stepping into this day unprepared. You are not stepping into this day unprotected. You are not stepping into this day alone. You go covered. You go ordered. You go favored. You go with the blessing of heaven already upon you. So open your mouth now and agree with what God has already said about you. Agree with the truth that is greater than your circumstances. Agree with the promise that is bigger than your problem. Agree with the plan that was written before you were born. For that plan is good. That plan is sure. That plan is already unfolding even now as you breathe. Divine order is now established in my mind, my body, and all of my affairs. I do not strive this morning. I align. I do not chase. I trust. For there is a perfect plan for this day, and I am already walking in it. I begin this morning not with questions, but with quiet knowing. There is no confusion in the mind of God, and I am one with that mind. My path is laid before me with care and with precision. Even when I cannot see the next step, I take it in faith. For I know the hand of God holds my hour, my minute, and my every moment. I do not fear delays, because nothing is ever late in divine timing. What seems slow is simply being prepared in perfection. What appears to be closed is merely redirecting me to something far greater. Every detour I have experienced is a blessing in disguise. Every pause I have walked through has been filled with power. I trust the rhythm of heaven, and I refuse to rush what God is arranging. There is nothing out of place in my life this morning. Nothing broken that God cannot restore. Nothing missing that God cannot provide. Nothing lost that God cannot return. Even now, behind the curtain of the visible, divine orchestration is at work on my behalf. Angels go before me. Opportunities rise to meet me. Circumstances bend in my favor. I do not force the flow. I become the flow. I do not resist what life brings. I surrender to the truth that everything is happening for me and not to me. I breathe deeply, and I rest in this knowing. I am safe. I am guided. I am held. The chaos of the world may swirl outside of me, but inside I am anchored. My emotions do not rule me. Spirit does. My fears do not speak louder than my faith. My steps are steady not because I control every outcome, but because I trust the one who does. And that source is infinite. That source is divine. That source never fails. That source has never run out of ideas for my life. That source has never run out of ways to bless me. That source has never looked at my situation and said, "It is too hard." For nothing is too hard for God. And God is working all things together for my good. All things. Not some things. Not the easy things. All things. Today I walk slowly and reverently with full presence. I let go of needing to have all the answers right now. I let go of urgency, of fear, of doubt. Instead, I step forward with grace. I speak only words that bless. I entertain only thoughts that uplift. I act only when led by inner peace and not by outer pressure. My decisions today are clear. My energy today is calm. My life is unfolding exactly as it should. Everything is working together for my good. Every meeting, every delay, every silence, every unexpected turn. Each one is a thread in the golden tapestry of my purpose. Nothing can block what is divinely mine. No one can delay what is written in the stars for me. I am in the right place, at the right time, doing the right thing. And even when I do not feel it, I affirm it. I speak it until it is seen. I believe it until it is born. This is not blind faith. This is bold faith. This is the calm assurance that I am in partnership with God, and therefore no harm can hold me. No mistake can define me. No setback can stop what heaven has started in me. I rise each morning knowing that divine order governs my life. I do not need to understand every detail. I only need to walk in it. I go forth with peace in my spirit, love in my heart, and light in my eyes. Divine order is at work, and all is well. All is well in my spirit. All is well in my mind. All is well in my home. All is well in my finances. All is well in my future. All is well because God is God, and God does not fail. Now I turn my attention to my words. My words are a force. My words are a creative power. My words are a law. I speak, and it is so. I declare, and heaven moves. I begin this day knowing that the power of life is in my mouth, and I will not waste that power. I do not speak idly this morning. I speak intentionally. I do not speak fear into my day. I speak faith. I do not echo the doubts of the world around me. I echo the truth of the God within me. And the truth is greater than anything I see. The truth is greater than any report. The truth is greater than any number, any diagnosis, any opinion, any circumstance. The truth is that I am blessed, I am covered, I am provided for, and I am on my way to everything God has promised me. I shape my world with what I say. I form the invisible into the visible with the vibration of my voice. My words are not weak. My words are not empty. My affirmations are not mere wishes thrown into the air. They are divine commands released into the law of the Spirit. And the law of the Spirit never fails. I speak my good into existence this morning. I speak joy, and joy fills the atmosphere around me. I speak peace, and peace rests on everything I touch today. I speak love, and love flows into every interaction, every conversation, every silence, every moment. I do not wait for good to come to me. I speak it into being. I do not beg for blessings. I pronounce them over my life with confidence and with faith. My voice is a vessel for divine truth. My voice carries power. My voice carries light. My voice carries the vibration of answered prayer. When I speak this morning, angels listen. When I declare this morning, heaven responds. When I believe this morning, the unseen moves on my behalf. I say I am worthy, and I am worthy. I say I am provided for, and I am provided for. I say everything is working in my favor, and everything is working in my favor. I say I attract what belongs to me, and I attract what belongs to me. I say divine order governs my life, and divine order governs my life. I say favor surrounds me like a shield, and favor surrounds me like a shield. I say I walk in overflow, and I walk in overflow. I do not need to force or to plead. I only need to speak. And what I speak is released into the law of God, and the law of God brings it back multiplied. Every word I say returns to me fulfilled. Every declaration I make is a seed planted in divine soil, and divine soil never fails to produce a harvest. I do not speak of lack because I am never lacking. I do not speak of fear because I am always protected. I do not speak of defeat because I live in the victory that God has already won. My thoughts are aligned with my words. My words are aligned with divine law, and divine law never fails. I speak increase over my life. I speak overflow into my home. I speak divine alignment into my relationships. I speak peace that cannot be disturbed into my mind. I speak clarity that cannot be confused into my decisions. I speak light into every place I step today. I speak favor into every door I enter. I speak miracles into every impossible situation. And miracles respond because the vibration of faith is in my breath. I speak not what I see. I speak what I know. And what I know is greater than what is in front of me. I know that life listens. I know that spirit answers. I know that God responds to the faith-filled declarations of his children. My words are the invitation. My words are the signal. My words are the seed. And today I plant exactly what I want to harvest. So I speak again with full intention. I speak calm. I speak joy. I speak relief. I speak healing into every wounded place. I speak new beginnings over every ending. I speak solutions into every problem. I speak peace. 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 I am surrounded by it. I am filled with it. I overflow in it. I speak blessings over this day. I speak blessings over my work. I speak blessings over my body. I speak blessings over my finances. I speak blessings over my family. I speak blessings over my thoughts. I speak blessings over every silent and tender place within me. And those places are now flooded with the light of God. I release every word this morning with the knowing that it shall not return void. I release every declaration in full faith. My speech is sacred. My words are creative. My affirmations are not mere hope. They are the language of heaven spoken through the lips of a believer. I do not speak from fear. I speak from spirit. I do not echo the world. I echo the truth. And the truth is this: I am safe. I am chosen. I am aligned. I am whole. I am already everything that God says I am. And my words have made it so. Now I turn to the matter of favor. I am surrounded by favor. I am shielded by grace. I do not need to earn it this morning. I do not need to prove myself to receive it. I do not need to perform for what is already mine. Favor is not something I work for. Favor is something God releases over those who walk with him. And I walk with him. Every morning I rise and I choose to walk with God. Every morning I align my heart with heaven. And heaven responds with favor that I could never manufacture on my own. Favor goes before me into every place I will visit today. Favor speaks on my behalf before I even open my mouth. Favor softens the hearts of people who could have been difficult. Favor opens the rooms that logic said were closed to me. Favor creates pathways where there were no pathways. Favor brings resources from unexpected places. Favor brings people across my path who are carrying exactly what I need. Favor is not occasional in my life. Favor is constant. Favor is my covering. Favor is my shield. Everywhere I go today, I am met with ease. Everywhere I go today, I am received with openness. Everywhere I go today, the atmosphere shifts because of the grace I carry. I walk into rooms and they are lighter. I walk into conversations and they are more peaceful. I walk into situations and solutions begin to surface. Not because of my cleverness or my talent alone, but because of the favor of God that rests upon me. Grace opens doors I could never open by effort alone. Grace turns the hearts of people in my favor without me manipulating or striving. Grace removes obstacles I never even knew were in my path. Grace completes what I begin. Grace carries me when my strength is not enough. Grace meets me in my weakness and says, "You are still enough." I do not force outcomes. Grace completes them for me. I do not push my way through. Grace carries me through. I do not fight for what is mine. Grace delivers it to me in perfect timing. I am surrounded by favor. I am shielded by grace. I am protected on every side. I am guided in every direction. I am uplifted in every low moment. Unexpected blessings are flowing to me now. Unexpected kindness is finding me now. Unexpected breakthroughs are unfolding for me now. I do not demand. I allow. I do not compete. I attract. I walk in the divine rhythm where all things unfold in perfect sequence. I walk in peace today. I walk in protection today. I walk in joy today. I walk with grace, surrounding me like a shield on every side. Favor is around me even now. I feel it. I breathe it. I walk in it. I expect it. I expect to be blessed in places I did not expect blessing. I expect to be welcomed in rooms where I once felt unwelcome. I expect to be seen and supported and celebrated. I expect things to work out for me with divine timing. I expect soft landings where I feared hard falls. I expect open roads where I feared closed doors. I expect miracles because I am a child of the Most High, and nothing good is withheld from one who walks in love and faith and grace. What seemed hard this morning is now made easy by the favor of God. What felt heavy is now made light by the grace of God. What once was delayed is now arriving precisely on time because God is never early and God is never late. He is always exactly on time. I release all resistance now. I rest in the divine arrangement of my life. I am not afraid of the unknown because God already knows it. I am in agreement with the unseen because the unseen is being orchestrated by the God who sees all things. I trust the favor that goes ahead of me. I trust the grace that surrounds me. I trust the light that shields me. I do not walk alone today. I am never without help. I am never without guidance. I am never without a blessing waiting for me around the next corner. Even in silence, I am being spoken for. Even in stillness, I am being supported. Even when I cannot see what God is doing something wonderful. I am surrounded by favor. I am shielded by grace. I am uplifted by spirit. This is not my doing. This is divine doing. I cooperate with it. I celebrate it. I receive it fully. I do not fear what is next, because what is next has already been prepared with love. I do not dread what is ahead, because what is ahead is written in the counsel of a God who loves me deeply. My future is not a threat. My future is a promise. And that promise is already unfolding, one day at a time, one step at a time, one breath at a time. Now I speak to prosperity. I prosper in everything I do today. Everything I touch is blessed. Everything I begin bears fruit. Every step I take is ordered and favored and productive. I prosper in everything I do. I release the idea that prosperity requires struggle. I release the belief that abundance must be earned through suffering. I release every lie that told me I was not worthy of overflow. Those lies have no place in my spirit this morning. The truth is that God takes pleasure in the prosperity of His children. The truth is that abundance is not a reward for the perfect. It is a gift for the faithful. And I am faithful. I am showing up this morning. I am aligning this morning. I am believing this morning. And faithfulness opens the door to overflow. I do not have to fight for what is already mine. I do not have to chase what is already ordained. I step into the river of divine abundance, and the river carries me. I am not pushing upstream. I am flowing in the current of God's provision. And that current is strong. That current is sure. That current is always moving toward increase. Prosperity is not something I run after. It is something I rise into as I align with God. There is no limit to what God can do through a surrendered and faithful vessel. There is no lack in the infinite supply of heaven. My source is not a job alone. My source is not a single stream of income alone. My source is not one person or one opportunity alone. My source is God. And God has 10,000 ways to bless me that I have not even imagined yet. I have more than enough. I do more than enough. I am more than enough. I prosper in every place I stand. I prosper in every conversation I enter. I prosper in every idea I release. I prosper in every seed I plant. Today is filled with divine transactions. I give generously and I receive freely. I share joy, and joy returns to me multiplied. I offer peace, and peace floods my world. I sow kindness, and kindness meets me in every form, in every face, in every unexpected moment. I prosper in spirit. I prosper in body. I prosper in my relationships. I prosper in my mind. I prosper in my ideas and creativity. I prosper in my timing. I prosper in my finances. I prosper in every single expression of who I am and what I carry. I speak to every cell in my body this morning. You are prosperous. I speak to my thoughts. You are prosperous. I speak to my time. You are prosperous and productive. I speak to my hands, my gifts, my energy, my voice. You are prosperous. Everywhere I go, things flourish. What I touch grows. What I give returns. What I believe becomes visible. I prosper in everything I do. Even in seasons of rest, I increase. Even in quiet moments, I grow. Even in waiting seasons, I am being expanded and prepared for greater. I do not fear the pause. I trust the preparation. I do not rush the process. I trust the promise. What is mine, by divine right, is already set aside for me. I will not miss it. I will not lose it. I will not be late for it. God has written my name on it, and no one can take what God has reserved for me. I prosper in everything I do. I prosper in everything I do. I prosper in everything I do. And because I prosper in everything I do, I now speak to divine alignment. I attract only what aligns with my highest good. I attract only what God has ordained for this season of my life. I am a magnet for divine right things. I am a vessel for divine right people. I am a receiver of divine right timing. I no longer fear endings. I no longer fear release. I know that what leaves, leaves to create space for something greater. I know that what closes, closes to protect me from what was not right for me. I know that what fades, fades because something brighter and better is already on the way. I trust this divine rearrangement. I trust this spiritual refinement. I trust that God is always choosing better on my behalf, even when I do not understand the choice. I am no longer confused about my direction. I am no longer desperate for what was not meant for me. I am no longer afraid to let go of what no longer serves my purpose. Anything not aligned with God's truth cannot remain in my life. Anything not built in love and purpose cannot last. I do not grip tightly to what God is moving. I open my hands and I allow. I do not force what is not flowing. I trust what is moving naturally toward me. I attract truth into my life. I attract clarity into my decisions. I attract stability into my foundations. I attract growth into every area. I attract love in its purest and highest form. I attract abundance that feeds not only my needs but the desires of my heart. I attract purpose that expands my spirit and gives my life meaning. I attract only what aligns with my highest good. I am no longer available for confusion. I am no longer available for chaos or drama or energy that drains me. I am available for clarity. I am available for gentleness. I am available for peace. I am available for divine connection. I am available for joy that runs deeper than my circumstances. I am available for the presence and the leading of God in every area of my life. I attract only what aligns with my highest good. And everything that belongs to me by divine law is already finding its way to me right now. Everything written in heaven, with my name on it, is already in motion. I do not need to rush it. I do not need to manipulate it. I do not need to make it happen. I simply need to stay aligned, stay believing, stay open, stay in peace. And what is mine will arrive in perfect timing. I attract only what aligns with my highest good. I attract only what aligns with my highest good. I attract only what aligns with my highest good. And now I speak to the overcomer within me. I am an instrument of light, love, and quiet victory. I do not need to fight for my place in this world. I stand in it with confidence. I do not need to prove my worth to anyone. I carry my worth within me. I do not need the approval of people to walk in the calling of God. I carry approval in my spirit because I have the approval of heaven. I am an instrument of light. I bring clarity to confusion. I bring hope to despair. I bring calm to chaos. Not by trying hard or performing well, but simply by being who God made me to be. My presence is a gift. My energy is a blessing. My spirit carries the atmosphere of heaven, and wherever I go, that atmosphere follows. I am an instrument of love. I love not from a place of fear or obligation, but from a place of overflow. Because I am loved completely, I love freely. Because I am filled, I pour out. Because I am at peace with myself, I bring peace to others. Love flows through me today into every relationship, every interaction, every silent moment between words. I am an instrument of quiet victory. My victories do not always look loud. They do not always look dramatic. They do not always announce themselves with noise. But they are real. They are sure. They are steady. Every day, I choose faith over fear. That is a victory. Every day, I choose peace over panic. That is a victory. Every day, I rise and align and declare, that is a victory. I do not need a crowd to validate my victories. I know them in my spirit and they are real. I do not rise through chaos. I rise through calm. I do not conquer through fear. I overcome through faith. I do not move by force. I move by knowing. And what I know this morning is enough to carry me through everything this day holds. My presence is peace. My energy is safe. My spirit is steady and anchored. I carry an atmosphere of wholeness wherever I go today. I bring light into every dark place. I bring clarity into every confused situation. I bring rest into every restless heart that crosses my path. I am an instrument of light, love, and quiet victory. Every word I speak today is wrapped in grace. Every action I take is rooted in love. Every step I move is guided by the Spirit of God within me. I am not here to impress. I am here to align with my purpose. I am not here to compete with anyone. I am here to contribute what only I can contribute. I am not here to perform for the approval of others. I am here to radiate the light that God has placed within me. I radiate light. I radiate love. I radiate quiet, holy strength that does not need to be announced. I am not shaken by storms. I become still at the center of them. I am not broken by waiting. I am strengthened and deepened in the stillness. I do not rush the journey that God has me on. I honor the pace of grace. And grace has a pace that is always perfect. I do not need recognition to feel whole. I do not need applause to know I am enough. I do not need noise and attention to confirm that my life has impact. I am enough in silence. I am strong in softness. I am whole in stillness. My success is sacred. My peace is my power. My grace is my greatest strength. My path is sure even when I cannot see around the next bend. I am an instrument of light, love, and quiet victory. And today I walk that truth out loud. Now I seal this morning. I seal every word that has been spoken. I seal every declaration that has gone forth. I seal every vibration of faith that has been released into the atmosphere. Nothing spoken in faith returns empty. Nothing declared in alignment falls to the ground wasted. Nothing believed in the spirit fails to produce in the natural. What I have spoken this morning is working. It is working right now in the seen and in the unseen. It is working in the natural and in the spiritual. It is working in the now and in the seasons yet to come. I walk now in the blessing I have claimed. I stand now in the peace I have called in. I rest now in the grace I have received. My spirit is clear. My mind is steady. My heart is open. My day is blessed. All things are now working together for my good. All things, every appointment and every delay, every yes and every not yet, every open door and every closed one, every season of abundance and every season of preparation. All things are working. All things are being woven together by a God who sees the whole tapestry even when I only see one thread. What is mine will find me today. What I need will appear at the right moment. What I desire will be fulfilled in the perfect timing of a God who makes all things beautiful. I release all resistance this morning. I release all fear. I release all doubt. I release every heavy thing I was carrying that was never mine to carry. I lay it all down at the feet of God, and I rise. I rise now in faith. I rise now in joy. I rise now in full expectancy, for I have spoken, and the universe of God has heard. For I have believed, and the heavens have responded. For I have aligned, and the divine order has been established. I do not worry about this day. I do not waver about what is coming. I do not wonder if God is still working. I know He is. I trust He is. I rest in the truth that He is. It is already here. It is already done. It is already mine. And so I rest. And so I rise. And so I go. Covered in divine order. Surrounded by favor. Walking in overflow. Filled with peace. Rooted in love. Anchored in faith. Ready for this day. Divine order. Favor. Overflow. This is my morning. This is my declaration. This is my life. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is.